global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today. Some days back, and the indigenous people of Biafra distanced themselves from Simon Ekpa. Days after, they actually sent a direct warning saying Simon Ekpa should stay away from using their name, their leader's name, Nnamdi Kanu, to, according to their words, deceive the gullible ones and to make them believe that he is doing is while fighting or is with indigenous people of Biafra. They even insisted that even if he wants to do Biafra restoration, he should do it from his own group and not leverage on the name of Nnamdi Kanu. And they also insisted that there's a IPOB, Ima Powerful, and DOS insisted that sit-at-home remains cancelled, and the government of the day, that Southeastern governor, should do what they deem fit to autopilot us. If possible, they can hand them over to Eastern Security Network to do the needful. Well, fast forward, Simon Ekpa have decided to give a direct response to them. Don't forget that for a while now, Simon Ekpa have been trying to get their attention over so many issues, particularly on Biafra restoration and Nnamdi Kanu. And for maturity's sake and for whatever reasons, they have been tactically avoiding direct confrontation with Simon Ekpa. But it looks like right now it's just about to happen. Before we go into the news proper, like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please, by all means, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. In fact, at the previous meeting, the previous video, they said that Simon Ekpa and his autopilot gangs were actually behind the killings in Southeast, and sit-at-home still remains cancelled. Well, DOS is now versus autopilot. As Simon Ekpa replies, IPOB statement insists sit-at-home continues. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has fractionalized into two groups: the Directorate of State DOS, headed by Chika Edoziem, and the autopiloters, headed by Simon Ekpa. Both groups have been engaged in some sort of media war, and the DOS faction recently wrote to the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, to blame the autopiloters for the sit-at-home order. The leader of the autopiloters, Simon Ekpa, has responded to the letter, and he has accepted responsibility for enforcement of the sit-at-home orders. And here is what he's got to write. He said the expelled criminals are really trying so hard for Simon Ekpa to mention and address them. They have lost relevance in Biafran liberation and struggle. They are on their own. They can rant from today till next year. Biafrans are sitting at home every Monday to demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Disregard the press statement coming from criminals and betrayals of Biafra. They are not actually trying to blackmail me. Rather, their target is Nnamdi Kanu. But they will continue to vindicate us every day, and Biafrans will continue to see those that sold Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. The liberation and freedom of Biafran people from the terrorist-controlled and failed entity called Nigeria is a task that must be done. We are not backing down and allowing the government-sponsored terrorism to destroy our future generation. We are in a mission to restore Biafra Republic. Freedom is expensive. It comes with a price, and our people, the indigenous people of Biafra, are ready for anything to see Biafra restored back. Over 5 million Biafrans lost their lives to hunger during the war. Nigeria committed crime against humanity and can never be forgotten. Those who use Biafra to scam our people are no longer part of Biafran liberation. They can cry us many rivers. Before it was cry me a river. Now he's saying that they can cry us many rivers. Every Biafran must be very security conscious. We can never allow the government-sponsored terrorists in our land until Biafra is liberated and restored. North is burning. Discussion that is not about how to conduct a referendum, free Nnamdi Kanu, others in various Fulani prison in Nigeria is dead on arrival. There is still room for that, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be part of such meeting. Why would you waste time trying to stop sit at home when you already know the solution? That says Simon Ekpa talking now. In summary, he has, rationalized his movement. People have been calling him out saying that there's more sinister move that Simon Ekpa is doing. Right now, the way things are going, the truth is, I think both of them are just working on the same thing, if you ask me, just that their approaches are different. Simon Ekpa seems to be more of the aggressive one now, saying, look, there's a price to be paid here. If you want freedom, it doesn't come cheap. And the best form of freedom, according to Simon Ekpa now, that will not cost you so much, is to sit at home. It will not cost you your life. Nobody's going to force you out of your home. But a situation where they said go out on the street and protest, any harm can come towards you. And though it may be your constitutional right to protest, but it may not be visible or realistic in the present dispensation, for they may not take kindly to protest after the NSAS saga that ended in not a nice manner. So sit at home seems to be one of the safest, if you ask me, but just that there's what we call economic bleeding that is going on. Of course, most chief security officers of the state, as the governors of the state, may not like that type of sit at home, especially in a commercially viable region like Southeast, where they are commercial driven. Most of their IGR are got internally generated revenue, are gotten from taxes from businesses and businessmen. So sitting at home every Monday, which more often than not is a major market day, is not really nice and visible for governors. Hence, you're seeing the reactions. Of course, Simon Ekpa is just literally saying that the solution. If you want this to start on to stop, just get Mazi Nnamdi out of that place, set up a referendum, and then we are good to go. But here Emma Powerful is saying the people are suffering. There are always way around it. You can look for political solution and still get, it's still going to be a win-win. So the truth is, the way things are already, some people are beginning to pinch their tent into where they feel is correct based on what they see, how the movement is going. A lot of Nigerians have taken to the social media to react. I'll take one or two very quickly, they will round up. This one here is saying, the autopiloters say that Simon Ekpa is the only reason that people are still talking about Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu. They say that the DOS has compromised and is ineffective. They say that the DOS is looking for political solution which will not work. They also say that they will not dialogue with government or anyone until Kanu is released. Another person here saying, unabashed indigenous people of Biafra, you ask what has Simon Ekpa done wrong? Come and defend your master. Another person here is saying, hope he is also sitting at home every Monday where he is to, so that this equation will be balanced. I guess it's not in Nigeria to do that. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take?